Hi everybody, I'm Bianca Hillier. I'm an OLAPLEX Ambassador and I've been with them since day one. You can find me at Bianca Color on all my social handles. Today I'm going to be taking Ashley a little bit lighter, a little bit brighter. We're going to be doing my signature balayage technique on her, something that's noticeable but still subtle. As I move up the head, giving her a little bit of dimension, we have a few questions from you guys from our OLAPLEX Instagram page, and I'll be answering all things that you need to know. Well, so we have a question from @EdwardsHair. Edward wants to know, how do you care for highlights at home with OLAPLEX? So I think that OLAPLEX number 3 and number 0 as a little combo is your best bet. It's great for the hair. It really repairs the inside structure and it just really strengthens the hair. And I think it really gives a nourishing, wholesome feel. As you guys can see, I'm working on the bottom neckline of Ashley's hair. This is still part of the face frame. So when she pulls her hair forward, this is definitely gonna show, and this is part of what's gonna be framing the face. I hate when I can see a super heavy front hairline and then the neckline is totally missing. I think it's 2 different heads of hair and it looks like she did it herself. All right, guys, we have another question. Do you use OLAPLEX while coloring? Well, I think that's a given. I think anyone should be using OLAPLEX while they're coloring. If not, what are they doing? I use it on all my formulations, whether it's a base for gray coverage, whether it's a highlight, or even I do it as a standalone treatment in the salon after I color them. Sometimes my clients even go home with little Dutch braids and it's super cute and it's an easy way to continuously strengthen and repair the inside of their hair while I'm not with them. We have the next question here and it's @BigFaceAshleyJ. What are the best products to use on your bleached or blonde hair? It's definitely the OLAPLEX 0, the number 3, and my new favorite thing, it's the number 8. I'm obsessed with it. I think it's so nourishing, it's super hydrating, but it doesn't weigh the hair down like any other conditioning mask. Okay. So you guys can see that I'm staggering these highlights at the root. A lot of my clients want that really like beautiful surfer girl, sheer kind of highlight. It looks like they never even did their hair. They've been in Costa Rica all summer, right? So this is gonna achieve that look. If all the highlights are going at the same height at the root, then you're definitely gonna have a little bit of a line, if anything, a little bit of a line of demarcation when it starts to grow up. Our next question is from @Marianne Arnsberg. Marianne wants to know, bleached hair is out of control, it's out of this world, frizzy, help. So my favorite products for frizz control is definitely the OLAPLEX number 6, it's a smoothing bonding cream, and the number 7, I like to cocktail them together. The number 7 is the bonding oil. Next question is from @Cassidy Abbott. Cassidy wants to know, what do you think of the blonde money piece on brunette? I think I would suggest something that's a bit more natural. We can still do a heavy hairline, but something that's still not gonna look tacky. I want it to look classy, elegant. You're spending money on this, so you don't want it to look like you did it at home in your bathroom. Oh. I'm on a desert island, and I get one OLAPLEX product to bring. This is difficult. Okay, well I don't wash my hair very often, so shampoo's out. But I'm thinking I might have to go with the OLAPLEX number 8, the new one. I'm obsessed with it. It's our Bond Intense Moisture Mask. It's probably what I would need. I'm a thirsty girl. People often ask if I even have male clients since I'm a colorist. So yes, I have some. I used to send them home with the OLAPLEX number 3 and they started using it as like a styling cream. But now we have the number 6, the Bond Smoother, and every male that I know is absolutely obsessed with it. And on top of that, they love the OLAPLEX shampoo and conditioner. They really like the shampoo because I guess men really love those bubbles. So cool. All right, so I'm gonna do the hairline. This is the money piece. This is what people are paying for. So the hairline always on anyone is more fine. The hairs are each more skinny than the rest of the head. It just naturally is that way. So if I were to go up the head, and you saw me section through the head, if I were to include this on each one of those sections, then these would be moving at the same pace as what everything else was. But since they're so fine, they tend to get lighter or darker much more fast than the rest of the hair because the rest of the hair is a little bit thicker, so it's less for the chemicals to eat through. The diameter's smaller, so it has less work to do. Last highlight, guys. Maddie, can I have some cotton up here? All right, you guys, so I just finished her highlights, her full balayage from neck to the top. We just finished that money piece, as you guys can see. Now we're gonna heat her up. We'll put a bag on top to trap in some of that heat. We will heat it up with a diffuser and a blow dryer. And then I'm gonna go in, we'll wash her. I'll go in with an OLAPLEX #1 in water standalone treatment. We'll tone directly on top of that. And then I'll go in with OLAPLEX #2. We'll finish her up after 10 minutes, shampoo, condition, and then we'll go in and blow dryer so you guys can see the results. Here it is, guys. How do you feel? I'm really loving Ashley's new soft, subtle dimension. I think it's really outlining where these layers are falling. I'm loving this soft, subtle movement, and it really is just kind of framing her face. I'm really into it. It feels super healthy. We used OLAPLEX for every step of the way, and you can really notice a soft, shiny difference. Thank you guys for watching, and subscribe to OLAPLEX YouTube.